My name's Derrick Evans. I live in Bridge, and I'm the founder and chairman of Cancer Warriors charity. Yeah, in 2007 I was diagnosed with cancer the first time, then 2010, 2012 and recently again. And it was a case of there was a lack of cancer support in a non-clinical environment and free service in Tameside. I approached many different charities that are cancer organisations and no one was interested. And I looked at the map of Manchester and Tameside was the only one that didn't have any cancer support. So that's how I come up with the idea of forming Cancer Warriors. There's a lot of things that happen when you get diagnosed with cancer. So the first time I was diagnosed was in 2007. I didn't really understand cancer. I'd lost many people to cancer, close family, friends, but I still didn't have a concept of what cancer is. And once you get diagnosed with cancer, that breaks that shell, and then you understand cancer a lot more. And it's simple things that you wouldn't even think about or contemplate, but you realise once you've got cancer. So that's what made me decide to start Cancer Warriors, so we can help others. It's not just the cancer patient it affects their family and friends. So Cancer Warriors supports everybody and not just the patient. Well, we basically do a peer-to-peer support in a non-clinical environment. So you can call into our coffee mornings or our information support centre and get free advice, free support with a free cup of coffee and a free cake. It's all about us giving to the patient and those people affected by it, so they can come no matter who, what your finances are, and the door is open to anybody. And that's what it's about, helping everybody. Oh, they've helped me plenty. They've helped promote the charity alone, which has had a massive effect. There's so many people that walk along the street and said, we didn't realise you was here. So since they've taken up and publicised about us, we're getting a lot more people come through our doors and helping a lot more people in the community, which is a massive help, because the amount of people that come through that door now and actually say, I'm glad you were here because we needed you. And that's all thanks down to the publicity from the paper and the radio. So the local community is really important to me because this is where I was born and bred. I've grown up here the majority of my life, and it's a big impact on my life, and it's home. So it's what I want to do is I can give something back to my community, and that makes my job worthwhile. I think it's a great thing because change is always sometimes for the better, and you know, it's been a long time in its old format, and having the new format I think is a great thing for the paper, the radio, and for the local community, for events, for charities, for businesses. We can all work together and support each other, and with the new revamp it's making it possible. The most rewarding thing for me is in what I do is actually seeing that I'm helping others and they're not having to go through the torture or the nightmare that I went through, or my family. And it's really important to me that we make a difference, and seeing that it gives me pride that we're doing something different and helping others. My family made it very easy for me. I had my rock, they support me. The only thing I did find difficult was at the first time I was diagnosed, I had a 7-year-old son, and to tell him your dad's got 6 months, and then the second time I was given 4 months, and then 8 weeks the third time. That's the only thing that I really struggled with to deal with, and it was really hard to come to terms with knowing the outcome but having to tell that to my son. I couldn't cope with that. That's the only thing. I wasn't scared of death, I wasn't scared of leaving the earth. The only thing I was scared of was leaving my son.